It is a beautiful Sunday evening just south of Cincinnati at the NKU Soccer Stadium in Highland Heights, Kentucky. We continue match day 11 as SC Cincinnati 2 hosts Philadelphia Union 2 here on MLSNextPro.com. We thank you for joining us. My name is Danny Wall. As you look at the table in the Eastern Conference, FC Cincinnati 2 currently standing at 10th with just 10 points in 9 matches played. Philadelphia Union 2 currently as the 8th seed, still below the line, the playoff line. But a win here today could propel them, give them 3 points, and move them up the standings currently with 14. Both teams are ready, and for FC Cincinnati 2, this starts the first of 3 matches across a 7-day span. And coming off and trying to bounce back after a 2-1 loss to New York City FC 2, while the Philadelphia Union 2, a 3-2 win their last match against Columbus Crew 2 with a hat trick by striker Jeremy Raffanello. But Raffanello not in the starting lineup or the reserves for Philadelphia, but will start with the starting 11 for FC Cincinnati 2. 2-4-3 on the year, 2-1-2 at home. And Evan Loro will start between the pipes as goalkeeper. And in this 3-5-2 offensive set, keep an eye out for Benjamin Stitz, who scored the last 2 goals in the last 2 matches for FCC2. But also Jesus Castellano has taken a ton of shots, 16 on the year, 8 on target, 2 goals and 1 assist. They'll look to lead the charge against this 4-4-2 set by the Philadelphia Union 2. And they will face Stefan Stanjonovic and Nelson Pierre as the strikers. Holden Trent starting in between the pipes for his 5th start on the year. And on the back line, Juan Castillo, Gino Portela, Hugo Legwinick, and Anthony Sorensen. In the midfield, Francis Westfield, CJ Olney, Alex Perez, and David Vasquez. On the win last match for Philadelphia Union 2, now 3-5-3 on the year with 14 points, 2-2-2 on the road. Our officials for this match, Kalen Radosav, our head referee, Jacob Little, and Eric Del Rosario, the assistants, Austin Sanini, the 4th official. Officials will be wearing red tops and black shorts. The home FC Cincinnati 2 in their blue kits with their goalkeeper Evan Loro in neon green. As you see, Philadelphia Union 2 in their road yellow and light blues with their goalkeeper Holden Trent wearing yellow. Beautiful Sunday evening in Highland Heights. As we are proud to kick things off here in the month of June. In this June, MLS Next Pro is happy to celebrate Pride Month and support our LGBTQ fans and community. The beautiful game is for everyone. And we are underway in the NKU Soccer Stadium. And right on cue, out the gate, Philadelphia Union 2 trying to create some chances early. Union 2 led by Marlon LeBlanc, the head coach in his 2nd season. The throw in by Juan Castillo in the attacking 3rd. Inside the box, and FC Cincinnati 2 try to get it out of the way. You see the Union 2 in their tan kits. FC Cincinnati 2 in their home blue kits. Possession will go to Cincinnati 2. Going through their back line in this unique 3-5-2 set. I spoke with head coach Tyrone Marshall about the pros and what works. Is able to create opportunities for their wingers to pin the outside backs, and having 2 strikers is good for numbers in the box. In this 3-5-2 set, there's also layers that they can create overload in the midfield. A steal here by Philadelphia Union 2 on the far side. David Vasquez on the cross. In the box is CJ Olney. And that is sent out of play by Morgan Marshall. Oni, touch pass to Castillo in the box. Sent away by Salim Adams. So already you're seeing this Union 2 team aggressive here to start. That ball rolls out of play. Evan Laurel from South River, New Jersey, making his 4th start. Has 11 saves, a 2-1-0 record. And FCC2 has a good one in Evan Laurel. 2021 USL Goalkeeper of the Year with the Tampa Bay Rowdies. Possession back to the Union 2. Good field position. Headed out of the way by Joe Apononu. There's still a chance here for the Union 2. Almost a quick touch pass. And here comes Cincinnati 2. Long shot. And with Holden Trent way out of the goal area, but still in the 18. Would have been a beautiful shot. So Holden Trent, 15 saves on the year. The unique thing for both teams is that neither Cincinnati 2 or Philly Union 2 have been able to have a clean sheet, as scooping up is Evan Laurel. Both teams give up on average over 2 goals a match. Going from the back line for FCC2. Rotating over to Malik Pinto. Pinto's making his next pro debut. Correction, that was Kai Thomas dribbling up the pitch, but still having a 20-year-old Malik Pinto who has spent 12 games with the first team for FC Cincinnati. He's played in north of 200 minutes. So Thomas advancing, nice touch pass there by Morgan Marshall. Marshall will throw in, the son of head coach Tyrone Marshall. Dorado of Venezuela, took a shot on the head after Adams was trying to move that ball. Play is still going on in the box for FCC2, and now we have a whistle. Gerardo Valenzuela, nicknamed Dado for FCC2, took a hard shot to the face. And trainers are going to make their way out. We may have a off-treatment rule here, off-field treatment rule. Adams was just trying to find an open man. Of course, that was unintentional there. Oof. It looked like Adams was trying to take a shot. Union 2 on the throw-in. So Valenzuela off the pitch for 3 minutes, and you hope that he is okay to return. This is a similar situation we saw 2 nights ago between the Whitecaps FC2 and Sporting Kansas City 2, where Pal Vidal went down in the opening minutes. He did not return in that match. So also FCC2 playing down a man. Chance here, and that's off the crossbar. Union 2 with their first shot of the half. Let's see how FCC2 counters. It's Malik Pinto getting fouled there. But take a look at this shot again by the Union 2. It was above Loro, but hitting the top of the crossbar. So with Pinto going down, he's making his next pro debut. Spent 12 games with the FC Cincinnati first team. We'll take a look there again, colliding with Francis Westfield. Loro. Surveying the pitch. A good pass, but too far. Castillo getting it back. Now it's stolen by Benjamin Stitz. Racing Jesus Castellano. And Philadelphia Union 2 maintain possession. Now advancing up the pitch in the attacking third. CJ Olney flips it in the 18. Sent back by Kai Thomas. Dribbling his way through is David Vasquez. And there is Valenzuela. So it's good to see him back on the pitch after taking a shot. That ball ricocheted off after the shot by Salim Adams. That's a good sign. Union 2 back in the attacking third again. Olney, nice patch up the field to Stojanovic. And good defense by Apanonu. So already you're seeing this Union 2 squad continue their aggressive pace here to start in the opening minutes. We spoke with Union 2 head coach Marlon LeBlanc. He said the goal for this match is to get goals in transition, needing to score from transition. So you're seeing here these quick passes up the pitch, able to find CJ Olney. As a reminder, Jeremy Raffanello, a first-team signee who appeared in the last match against Columbus Crew 2, scoring all 3 goals in the hat trick. Not in this match, not in the starting 11 or the reserves. So the big question is, who's going to step up for this Union 2 team? As FCC 2 knocks that one out of play. That's Morgan Marshall. Will be possession, FC Cincinnati 2. Through the middle, across the center circle. Nice pass up to Benjamin Stitz. Stitz fires with the left, and it's knocked away by Trent. Trent got his right hand out, and a great stop for the Union 2. Take a look at that. Great touch passing. Stitz going to Adams and gets it right back. That's the aggressiveness that head coach Tyrone Marshall wants to see. And Stitz has been leading the way for FCC2, scoring the last 2 goals overall in the last 2 matches. Not only was there a 2-1 loss against New York City FC2, before that it was a 1-1 draw against Atlanta United 2. Sailed away, and it's headed back to Trent. Gino Portella, 22-year-old, being able to retreat back. So can the Union 2 find some more of those transition opportunities? Passing to Olney, and sent away. Way down the pitch. Once again, sent back to Trent. This time, Hugo Legwinick on the move that time. So as Trent begins to send this ball back out, this portion of the match is brought to you by Mercy Health, official healthcare provider of FC Cincinnati. Appanonu passing the ball up the pitch now. Back to Thomas. So in the first 15 minutes of play, 2 shots from FC Cincinnati 2. Maybe looking for a third here. Marshall try to keep that one in the box. Sits away by the Union 2. Union 2 just 1 shot in the first half, looking for more here. Vasquez in the attacking third, now in the 18. Vasquez crossing through, fires off the hands of Loro. Union 2 regain possession. Second chance in the box, headed away. Crossing through, Alex Perez on the outside, Stojanovic. Right at the edge of the box. Stojanovic now out to Olney. Olney, the cross. Just no perfect position to take a shot. Had Nelson Pierre in the box, but he couldn't fire. Westfield. Recovering for Union 2. On the outside, Anthony Sorensen couldn't hang on to it. There's the foul. These are some good looks, especially on that shot. This didn't work out the way Vasquez wanted it to. How about the academy player David Vasquez? He has 4 shots on the year, 3 on target, and 1 goal. So that shows you that the shots he's taking have been very selective throughout this year, making his 8th appearance and 7th start. Foul, and could this be a yellow card? Rather just the official having a word with Jesus Castellano. So a free kick from that area. Let's see what FCC2 does in this set piece. Flip to the far side in the attacking third. Cutting in. Valenzuela sent back. Adams goes to the far side. Long shot, headed away by the defender. It stays with Castellano. Castellano fires, and it's too high. Some good passing from Cincinnati 2 and Dado Valenzuela on the shot. That may have gotten a piece of the Union 2 defender. There's some good defense from Union 2. Head coach Marlon LeBlanc knows that it is very tough to beat FC Cincinnati 2 at home. He knows that they're very well coached. Union 2 have been aggressive in this 4-4-2 set. Castillo's going to throw it in. Touch pass to Pierre offline, just a tad. Isaiah Foster now going through the back line. Here's Kai Thomas. Minute, windy first half, NKU Stadium, just 10 miles south of Cincinnati. Notice here how these passes are starting from the back line through Kai Thomas, because Thomas, as Coach Tyrone Marshall said, one of the captains, the captain for this FCC2 squad. Foul possession will stay with the blue and orange. Another free kick opportunity. Play resumes. Rather just a foul, just trying to get things going. Foster to Apononu, going back and forth, two-man game. FCC2 trying to find some passes to advance up the middle third. Now retreating back, going back to Thomas. Now they advance. Unsuccessful, stolen by the Union 2. Another chance for a shot in transition. And Adams sails that ball deep. Out of play. We have seen this extreme leg of Salim Adams on 3 separate occasions now. Adams has been tremendous for this FCC2 team. On loan from Accra Hearts of Oak from Ghana. Alex Perez goes wide. Union 2 trying to advance. FCC2 recovers. This portion of the match is brought to you by TQL, official logistics partner of FC Cincinnati. A foul and a yellow going to be given.
Philadelphia Union 2 yellow card number 40, Hugo LeGuinick.
So Hugo LeGuinick, 23-year-old, and you see there the blatant push. given a yellow card. Play resumes here in the 23rd minute. Scoreless. However, FCC2 and the Union 2 going back and forth. That ball bounces back to Holden Trent. So Trent finds Anthony Sorensen. Vasquez fouled. Good touch pass up the pitch of Stojanovic. Sorensen is trying to find Vasquez. And Vasquez has taken a couple of shots for Union 2. Long touch pass. Long pass in general that would have put FCC2 offside. Through the middle third. Here comes Union 2. Stojanovic on the outside to Olney. Olney on the cross and knocked out of play by Apononu. We're going to have our first corner kick of the match. It's a quick setup by Olney, wasting no time. Vasquez, the cross, header goes off. Chance for a counter for FCC2, a foul. As Valenzuela goes down. Another close opportunity for the Union 2. And now can FCC2 capitalize? And there's a foul just outside the box. Malik Pinto going down. You take another look here. Got tripped up from behind. So another set piece for FC Cincinnati 2. Right outside the 18, about 20 to 22 yards out. Going towards the box, and nobody was there for FC Cincinnati 2. It's a little bit too hot on that kick. See here again. Just got a little bit too high up. So Trent sends this one deep. And a foul. So a free kick now for Union 2. Let's see how they will utilize this set piece. Olney and Vasquez back there. So it'll be Olney who finds Vasquez. Vasquez the cross, and it's headed away by FCC2. Kai Thomas in the mix. Throw in by Union 2, headed away by Apononu. Philly 2, still have a chance. Vasquez. Send it to their back row. Rotates over to Juan Castillo. Castillo, the cross. Once again, another good stop by FC Cincinnati 2. Long pass to Stitz. He's onside. One-on-one. Now two defenders moving towards his left. And possession is going to go to Union 2. Throwing in. Thomas from center circle finds Morgan Marshall. Apononu. Go wide left. Oh. Trying to keep his hands away from the ball. Now Union 2 on the move again. Olney in the 18. Olney crosses. Still in the box. Almost stolen away. And how about FCC2? There have been numerous crossing attempts by the Union 2 CJ Olney, and none have been able to work out so far in the first half. Marshall back to Stitz. Valenzuela tripped up and a foul. Going to put FCC2 in really good field position. It will be Gerardo Valenzuela. And set things up. Right up the middle, headed out of play. Out of harm's way, that is. Outside the box. On the far side. Knocked out of play by Union 2. So as FCC2 sets to throw it in, this portion of the match is brought to you by First Financial Bank, official bank of FC Cincinnati. Union 2 trying to find a counter. And we are going to have ourselves a brief hydration break here at NKU Stadium. It is a hot one here on this Sunday evening. Players get a chance to catch a quick break, and we'll catch you up on the action so far. See the first shot. Union 2 has had a couple of great opportunities, but have been unsuccessful. Both teams haven't been able to find the back of the net here throughout the first. But it has been an aggressive start on each side, especially for FCC2 trying to bounce back after a loss in their last match against New York City FC2. A 2-1 loss. And for the Philadelphia Union 2, after a 3-2 win against Columbus Crew 2, their primary goal scorer in that match, Jeremy Raffanella, who had the hat trick, not available for this match tonight. Not in the starting 11, not in the reserves. So the question is, who will step up and find the mark for Union 2? We've seen David Vasquez a couple of times. C.J. Olney's been trying his best to set his teammates up. You see Stefan Stojanovic have some looks. Nelson Pierre got inside the box, but just was not able to fire. So scoreless here throughout a busy match day 11 on this Sunday. Along with FCC2 and Union 2 playing tonight. Earlier, Chicago fired to a 4-2 win over Columbus Crew 2, and a couple of matches starting later this evening. Huntsville hosting NYCFC 2, New York Red Bulls 2 hosting New England Revolution 2, Atlanta United 2 hosting Inter Miami 2. Colorado Rapids remain there, trying to keep their hot streak going, hosting the Earthquakes 2. North Texas SC against the Galaxy 2, and Toronto FC 2 hosting Orlando City B in New York Lions Stadium. So as the hydration break concludes here in Highland Heights, it's a sunny 84 degrees, 40% humidity out there on the pitch. You're going to start to see more of these hydration breaks as we progress throughout the summer. Both teams making their way back on the pitch. Set to resume play in just a matter of moments here on MLS NextPro.com. Thank you for joining us for Match Day 11. So both teams almost even in terms of shots. 4 for FC Cincinnati 2, 3 for the Union 2. Union 2 will have possession, throwing it in. Union 2 in transition. Castillo. Now on the far side, Olney. Olney advances up. Nice touch pass to Vasquez. In the box. Cincinnati 2 trying to get out of harm's way. They will. However, Westfield almost got it back. Celine Adams with that big boot sends it way out of play. Adams is being able to provide the best line of defense for Cincinnati 2. In the middle third, Westfield has an open man in the box. Stojanovic up to Castillo. Two-man game. Perez to Castillo on the near side corner. Possession stays with Union 2. Throw it in to Perez. Perez has an open line, going to take a shot in the 18, sent away by Cincinnati 2. Union 2 wasting no time on these throw-ins. Castillo working. Olney gets through. Inside, no. Bounces to Loro. Loro going to send it back up. On the far side, long pass up, headed by Union 2. Pinto. Oh, good pass back to Pinto. On the near side, rather far side, in the attacking third, that ball rolls out of play. We will have our first corner kick for the blue and orange. Substitution being made for FCC2 as well. In the air, headed. Isaiah Foster got a piece of it, but not in the direction he wanted. Look again here. And it was well placed to Foster. You could tell his frustration there. He has no goals on the year, but that would have been a great look to put FCC2 on the board. Castillo. Touch pass and a long pass downfield to Stojanovic. Stojanovic. One-on-one. Sends it out to Perez. Perez trying to work inside. Good defense by Kai Thomas. Perez gets it back. Oni inside, deflected off a defender. There were so many opportunities here. You see Oni cutting inside, and it went off the shoulder of an FCC2 defender. Second corner kick here in the 41st minute for the Union 2. In the air. Still in the box. Now rolling out. Firing with the left foot. Missing is Sorensen. Oni fires. Header too high. Another missed opportunity for the Union 2. First it was Sorensen. And didn't you see Oni was setting up Nelson Pierre. Pierre got up. Just couldn't get it in the back of the net. Now FCC2 sending it up the pitch. Castellano going on the outside. Inside the 18. Shot, goal! Brett Halsey finds the back of the net, and it's 1-0 FCC2. And how about that with the assist from Jesus Castellano? Brett Halsey, hailing from Sterling, Virginia, gets his first goal of the season. So just like that, FCC2 striking first. That's what head coach Tyron Marshall wanted to see. He said the big thing that happened in the last match against NYCFC2, they gave up a goal early in that match in the opening minutes. 8 minutes in, a bad foul turned into a goal. So defensively, FCC2 playing well, and then on the counter, Castellano finding Halsey. How will the Union 2 respond? Burst of speed by Castillo, way over the post. Head coach Tyrone Marshall has to be happy that another player was able to get out and score a goal in Halsey, considering that Benjamin Stitz scored the previous two. And one of the main things that Coach Marshall said about Halsey was a consistent presence. Ooh, goodness. Celine Adams. That is the second time we have seen that from FCC2. First it was Dato Valenzuela who went down. He had off-field treatment. And the same will be for Celine Adams. And the official, just a great job by the head referee, Kalin Radosov. Just bringing in the trainers as soon as possible. They're going to make sure Adams is okay. He'll remain off the pitch for at least 3 minutes. The play resumes here in the 45th minute. We have a hydration break. We should have a good bit of stoppage time here. Holden Trent surveying the pitch. We're going to have 5 minutes of stoppage time here. Plenty of time for the Union 2 to find an equalizer. Castillo, the cross. Way away, and it's picked up by Loro again. Loro loft this one high. Castillo got a head on it, out of play. Celine Adams back on the pitch after having to stand by for 3 minutes due to the new off-field treatment rule. Foster towards the middle third. Great touch pass, was just off. Union 2 on the move. Vasquez lost it. Here comes Cincinnati 2. Stitz. Open. Oh! Good job by Trent. What a deflection. Now here comes Union 2. Stojanovic trying to get past, and it's sent back by Loro. Take a look at this again. That was a great pass up the pitch to Stitz in the attacking third. But how about Holden Trent sliding it away, using his hands and his feet to good use? Union 2 going near side to Castillo. Perez back wide. Sorensen deflected. Midway through stoppage time, possession FC Cincinnati 2. Both of their wins this season have come at home. here at the NKU Soccer Stadium. Off to a good start so far, 1-0 lead here in the final minutes of the first half. Loro sending that one in a good spot, but Union 2 recovering. Now a long pass out to CJ Olney. Olney trying to get past Thomas. How about the defensive presence of the captain there for FCC2? Stolen by Perez. Olney, the cross, headed away. Back and forth throughout FCC2. Now Union 2 have the chance. Working in the box is Olney. Deflected. Olney now double team. Can he win the duel? Sent away. Morgan Marshall there that time. Quick throw in the Perez. Time winding down. Final chance here for Union 2 in the first. Thrown in the box and sent away by Adams. A ton of opportunities for Philadelphia Union 2 in the first half. 7 shots taken, just 1 on target. And that is going to end the first half. Our score at the half, FC Cincinnati 2 with a 1-0 lead over Philadelphia Union 2. So Major League Soccer and RCX Sports have launched MLS Go, a groundbreaking recreational soccer program. Boys and girls aged 4 to 14 can now experience a fun, affordable, and local soccer journey. This fall, MLS Go debuts in 18 markets, expanding access to the sport. You can go to MLS.com, MLSGo.com for more information. We will have highlights and stats from our first half coming up, but first, let's look back at a busy Matchday 10. Michelle and Samara take us through it in this week's edition of the Matchday Rewind.
What's up, guys? It's Michelle Montaigne and Samara Perez. We're recapping some of the biggest storylines from one of the biggest match days of MLS Next Pro so far this season.
Up first is the coming out party for North Texas SC's Diego Pepi. The younger brother of USMNT star Ricardo Pepi notched his first career goal on Sunday. The 18-year-old scored the equalizer versus City 2 just 2 minutes after being subbed in. His goal helped NTX extend their unbeaten streak to 5 games. Diego also converted on his kick from the spot in the shootout. El Trenecito spoke after the game on his impact off the bench and said, quote, "Every time Coach Javi gives me the opportunity to come into the match, I set myself with the mentality that I need to score. I am happy that I was finally able to score my first professional goal," end quote.
As for another solo standout for Matchday 10, well, we have to talk about LA Galaxy 2's Aaron Bibu. He helped us kick off the full slate of matches with a goal in LA Galaxy 2's 3-2 loss to MNUFC 2. He then one-upped his own performance with a brace in Galaxy 2's nightcap that eventually resulted in a shootout win for the home side against Vancouver Whitecaps FC 2.
With his 3 goals across the match day, he has now moved into a tie for first place in the Golden Boot standings with 7 on the season. He currently shares the top spot with Rapids 2's Yosuke Hanya, and following closely behind in a five-way tie for second with 6 goals are Diago Pacheco, Jack Lynn, Archimedes Ordonez, Yuri Tavares, and Paul Vidal.
Speaking of Hania and Rapids 2, the team reached a major MLS Next Pro milestone this weekend. Eric Boucher's squad reached a 10-game undefeated record, tying the 2022 streaks of Toronto FC2 and Dynamo Dos. They extended their unbeaten streak to 9 in the shootout win over North Texas SC on Thursday, then tied the league record with the 4-1 win over MNUFC2. It's also noteworthy to mention that this past week, Academy player Connor Miller netted his first professional goal, and midfielder Yosuke Hanya played a full 45 minutes with the first team, something he's hoping to make permanent.
Yeah, this is great feeling. Like I said, playing in front of a lot of fans means a lot to me. Especially I'm a second team player right now. Still trying to get to the first team, So really happy to play a decent amount of minutes. So I just want to keep it going.
And speaking of streaks, New England Revolution 2 is quietly on a 4-game win streak of their own. After starting out the season with 3 straight wins, Revs 2 suffered a 4-game winless stretch, but they certainly appear to be back in form now. Matchday 10 saw Revolution 2 shut out Crew 2 for only the second time this season, before turning around and doing the same thing to Inter Miami CF2. Revs 2 is now second place in the East and is in a tie with Samara's highlighted Rapids 2 for most goals in the league with 27.
The double fixture weekend featured lots of thrilling moments. You can visit MLSNextPro.com to catch all of the highlights. Michelle and I will see you again soon.
Now let's shine the light on the best that Weekday 10 had to offer as Michelle takes us into the spotlight.
Hey guys, it's Michelle with MLS Next Pro. With so many extra games on Matchday 10, this week's Spotlight honorees really had to shine, but they did. Kicking us off is the MLS Next rising star of Matchday 10. It's none other than New York City FC's Alexander Yagudayev. The 16-year-old youngster made his professional debut in the club's game against Toronto FC2, posting 5 saves, one of which was a PK save during regulation that ended up being the game winner. He then got the nod 3 days later against FC Cincinnati 2, where he solidified this week's honor. As for the player of Matchday 10, that has to go to Union 2's Jeremy Raffanello. The 23-year-old notched 3 goals, 2 of which came in just 2 minutes in Union 2's comeback win over Columbus Crew 2. His hat trick proved to be the difference maker and was the only 3-goal single-game performance of the match day. The best goal of Matchday 10, that belongs to Remy Cabral of the top team in the West, Colorado Rapids 2. It really should belong to him and his teammate Oliver Larraz, who set up Cabral beautifully with a long curled assist to the perfect spot. From there, Cabral took over with a man on. He chipped the ball right over the MNUFC2 keeper and into the back of the net, earning 49% of the vote for best goal. And rounding out the 23-game Matchday 10 honorees, the best team goes to New England Revolution 2. Had to go to the team who posted back-to-back home wins to move into second place in the East. The 2 victories make it 4 consecutive wins in a row while ending Crew 2's 4-game win streak. And maybe most impressive for the New England squad, both wins came without their 2 leading goal scorers, Esmir Bayraktarovic and Damian Rivera. A very full week of games, a very deserving list of Spotlight honorees. We'll see you back here soon.
A lot of different players sharing the spotlight throughout match day 10 and match week 10. But our own Sama Perez had a chance to catch up with Austin's Cristo Vela for an informative discussion. Let's turn it over to Samara and meet the young forward.
Hola amigos de MLS Next Pro, los saluda Samara Pérez. Hoy tenemos el gusto de platicar con Cristo Vela, jugador juvenil mexicano que defiende la playera de Austin FC2. Cristo, bienvenido y gracias por acompañarnos el día de hoy.
Hola, muchas gracias a ustedes.
Cristo, estamos muy contentos de poder platicar contigo y poder conocerte un poco más a fondo. Primero nos gustaría saber cómo fue ese proceso para llegar a Austin FC2.
Pues la verdad estaba yo en mi anterior equipo en Cancún y creo que Sean, en ese entonces trabajador de aquí, pues fue a ver un partido de allá del equipo y ahí fue donde me vio y donde preguntó pues al club por mí y ya de ahí fueron pues negociando y todo y a mí me gustó mucho la idea de venir acá y pues al final se dio, gracias a Dios.
Trying to hit this from distance, spilled in front, it's over the line, Austin will win it! Cristo Vela cleans up the scraps and takes all 3 points for Austin FC!
Cristo, ¿y qué diferencias encuentras entre la Liga de Expansión MX y MLS Next Pro?
Pues la verdad, las dos son muy competitivas, o sea, las dos son diferentes, pero tienen muy buen nivel y me han gustado mucho estar en las dos y siento que me estoy adaptando apenas a lo diferente que es acá.
Oye, Cristo, ¿y qué tanto influyó tu papá Alejandro Vela para que tú fueras futbolista?
No, pues yo creo que todo, porque desde chiquito yo iba a verlo y a sus entrenamientos y yo creo que ahí fue donde me empezó a gustar y a apasionar pues el fútbol.
Cristo, tu papá fue jugador profesional y tu tío Carlos sigue activo. ¿Qué significa para ti representar el apellido Vela?
Pues para mí es un orgullo y la verdad pues yo estoy muy contento de lo que han logrado ellos, pero yo estoy haciendo mi camino y no trato de compararme con ellos, pero me enorgullece tener ese apellido.
¿Y cuáles son tus metas con Austin FC2?
Pues mis metas yo creo que son quedar campeones aquí con el equipo, aportar a llegar a ese campeonato con goles, con asistencias, trabajando y yo creo que quedar campeón es mi mayor objetivo aquí.
¿Qué ha sido lo más difícil que has enfrentado en esta temporada?
Pues yo creo que mi lesión, porque estuve 4 partidos fuera y apenas estoy regresando de ella y yo creo que también como el adaptarme a un nuevo país, a un nuevo torneo, una nueva cultura, yo creo que eso ha sido lo más complicado, pero yo creo que cada día me siento más adaptado y bien recibido por mis compañeros.
Platicábamos antes de que llevas 3 meses en Austin. ¿Cómo has afrontado todo esto que mencionas?
Pues bien, yo nada más vengo aquí a trabajar y a entrenar y a cumplir nuestros objetivos pese a todas las circunstancias que pueda haber.
Y platícanos acerca de cuál es tu mayor sueño como futbolista profesional.
Pues yo creo que jugar con la selección mexicana, un mundial, jugar en Europa y tener una carrera allá en Europa.
Cristo, bueno, también preparamos unas preguntas rápidas donde vas a responder lo primero que te venga a la mente. ¿Estás listo?
Sí.
Esta va a ser una dinámica divertida. Ok, primera, ídolo de fútbol.
Messi.
¿Por qué?
Porque es el mejor de todos los tiempos.
Muy buena. Ok, un estadio en el que te gustaría jugar.
En el Camp Nou.
Jugador con el que mejor te llevas en Austin FC2.
Con David y con Eric y Alfonso.
¿Y qué tal tu inglés del 1 al 10?
Yo creo que un 7.
¿Qué es lo que más extrañas de México?
La comida y a mi familia.
¿Qué comida en específico?
Tortas ahogadas.
¿Y cuál es tu comida favorita de Estados Unidos?
Chick-fil-A,
Un talento oculto que nadie sepa de ti.
los videojuegos. Bueno, un videojuego.
Y por último, completa esta frase. En una palabra, Cristo Vela como jugador es...
Apasionado.
Bueno, Cristo, te agradecemos mucho por tu tiempo y estamos muy emocionados por ver tu crecimiento aquí en MLS Next Pro.
No, gracias a ustedes.
Bueno, gracias a todos por sintonizar. Nos vemos en la próxima.
Back inside Highland Heights, Kentucky at the NKU Soccer Stadium. It is a 1-0 lead for FCC2 over the Philadelphia Union 2. Look at some upcoming matches tomorrow and Tuesday. Tacoma Defiance hosting St. Louis City 2. And as part of the 3 games in 7 days, FC Cincinnati 2 will head down south to Miami for a matchup against Inter Miami 2 on Thursday. And it has been a pretty aggressive first half on both sides. A lot of high tempo as Philadelphia Union 2's goal was to score goals in transition. It took 7 shots in the first half, but how about FC Cincinnati 2 being able to find their striker Benjamin Stitz on numerous occasions? How about that stop by Evan Loro, the goalkeeper in between the pipes, making his 4th start for FCC2. But a lot of the attacking from the Union 2 was set up by CJ Olney. That time had Nelson Pierre in the box just off. But here is where our first goal came. It was a beautiful pass from Jesus Castellano to Brett Halsey for his first goal on the season and giving FC Cincinnati 2 a 1-0 lead. There was still a chance to add another, a beautiful pass up to Stitz again. But how about the resiliency from Holden Trent? That time Trent getting his hands and his legs in action. So as you look at the stats through the first half, 59% possession, more so for FC Cincinnati 2, but both teams have taken 7 shots. 3 of those shots more on target. You saw the 2 from Benjamin Stitz that was just off, and then the header by Nelson Pierre for the Union 2. 4 blocked shots and haven't seen too many corners as we are moments away from beginning the second half. And as we make it through the month of June, just another reminder that the MLS Next Pro is happy to celebrate Pride Month and support our LGBTQ fans and community. The beautiful game is for everyone. It'll be interesting to see what substitutions both teams make here in the second. And we spoke with FC Cincinnati 2 head coach Tyrone Marshall. His 3 keys to 3 points: limit their opportunities and not give up any goals. Well, they've done that well so far in the first half. Can we control Philadelphia Union 2 in their transition moments? That's worked out. And can we get numbers in the box? Or more so, instead of numbers in the box, just great passing, able to find Benjamin Stitz and also Brett Halsey. Jesus Castellano credited for the assist on that Halsey goal. So that's his 2nd assist in the year. Both teams ready to go. FC Cincinnati 2 in their home blue kits. Philadelphia Union 2 in their road blue and tan kits. As we begin, that ball rolls out of play, and possession will go to the Union 2. Here's some of the substitutions coming in as Malik Pinto is making his MLS Next Pro debut. Will make his way off the pitch, and Matt Dries appearing in his 3rd game this season. And he might have some lengthy minutes. He's only played in 8 minutes throughout 2 matches this year. So for Dries, it could be a great opportunity for some production. Taking over in the back line. Philly 2 trying to get through. Pass going far down the pitch, and it's headed into the hands of Evan Loro. Isaiah Foster advances, out of play again. Thrown by Anthony Sorensen. Union 2 controls, kept in play. Hugo Legwinick. Now rotating over. It's still here by FCC2. And a foul. Morgan Marshall getting caught up in the mix, and a yellow card going to be given to the Union 2. That's a red, with that being the second yellow for Legwinick. Gets a red, and he is out. So now we'll have to serve a one-game suspension along with picking up a red card. Look at Legwinick running in from the left side of your screen towards the middle and tripping up Morgan Marshall. So that's not good if you're the Union 2. Down a man in the back line. And a free kick for FC Cincinnati 2. Let's see how the Union 2 defend this set piece by Cincinnati 2. Valenzuela deflected into the wall. So Union 2 already at a disadvantage to start the second half. So with that, Cincinnati 2 has to capitalize on this moment. They have plenty of time. Already a 1-0 lead. It should make working their way into the attacking third a little bit easier depending on how they maneuver through the pitch. Union 2 still have it. Throw into Olney, and that rolls out of play. Valenzuela. Nice pass, finding a running Marshall inside the box, and is deflected out of play. We'll have our first corner kick of the second half. It'll be Brett Halsey, who already scored the lone goal so far in the match on the corner. Halsey the kick. Off the head, recovered by Valenzuela. Valenzuela rushing in the 18, looking for an angle to cross, defended by 2 players. FCC2 recovers. Adams. Send it out to Apanonu, now on the far side, in the attacking third. Apanonu will reset. Foster. Nice pass into attacking third. Touch pass towards the middle. Valenzuela goes wide. On the outside, now in the 18. Knocked out of harm's way. Adams fires, and that one goes left. It's only a matter of time for Salim Adams to connect on some of these amazing passes that he's been able to make. Had a great cross, looking for Stitz. And just didn't work out. Holden Trent sending that one past the halfway line. Deflected. Valenzuela goes wide and has an opening. Marshall shoots in the box, gets it right back. Marshall goes inside, off the left foot, blocked by Trent. Another deflection for Union 2. Adams out to Dries. Dries came in from Malik Pinto to start the second half. Kai Thomas going out. Marshall to Adams. Adams, oh, good passing. Marshall fires, and it's high. Another look. Just good passing overall by FCC2. Really putting pressure on the Union 2, down a man. It's Hugo Legwinick. Had a yellow card in the first half, a yellow in the second that turned into a red. Halsey sends it back to Foster. FCC2 on the move again. Finds Valenzuela. Cuts towards the middle, was looking for a pass to the near side. It's a good job by the Union 2 defense. Apanonu fouled. And an easy yellow going to be given to David Vasquez. Starting to see some of the frustrations play out for Union 2. And that's not needed. Play resumes. From the halfway line into the hands of Holden Trent. Trent boots one deep. That'll roll out of play. Quick throw in for Union 2. Here's Nelson Pierre. Out to Perez. Sorensen in the attacking third, trying to skip his way through. Ball still in play. Perez, can he find the equalizer? Perez cutting towards the middle. Oni inside the box. Sent back out by FCC2. And there's a foul. Sorensen tried hard, and so did Vasquez, to avoid sending an FCC2 player down. In the 57th minute, both teams, mainly FCC2, has been able to have some good looks until this recent set piece by the Union 2. That one sailed out of play. Union 2 trying to find some good positioning. Here comes FCC2. And remember, Union 2 are playing down a man, playing with just 10 on the pitch with Legwinick out with a red. He will have to serve a one-game suspension. Adams out to Dries. Now inside, top of the box, sent away. Vasquez recovers. Adams wins the duel. Goes wide. Now inside the Valenzuela. Got it! Dado Valenzuela makes it 2-0 Cincinnati 2. His second goal on the year in a BEA beautiful shot. Take a look at this again. You see Valenzuela right at the top of the box, fires with his right foot and crosses it into the back left corner. Second goal on the year, and that's a 2-0 FCC2 lead. And with that, this portion of the match is brought to you by Allegiant, the official airline of FC Cincinnati. And it appears that there's going to be a few players going to make their way in for the Union 2 and FCC2. Jose Riasco, one of the players coming in for the Union 2. Ryder Mills for FC Cincinnati 2 going to make his way in. But how about this 2-0 lead in the 61st minute?
For Philadelphia, Union 2, third pitch, number 29.
So Mills will check in for Jesus Castellano. The lone sub for FCC2. How will the Union 2 respond? Working inside the box. Turns. No luck there. Ryder Mills advances it past the midline. An open net as Trent gets away. It's Stitz who flips, but too high. Oh no! Stitz had an open net and everything. Look at this. Holden Trent, you see him race in, and Stitz just easily avoids him, flips it up over to the defender, and man, if he was just a few feet short, he would have gotten it for a 3-0 FC Cincinnati 2 lead. If anything, that just shows you that everything's working for this FCC2 squad led by Tyrone Marshall. Free kick or good field position here for the Union 2. So how will the Union work this set piece? 4 substitutions making their way in. Off the head, no! It's a good setup, but Loro got a hand up. Second chance. Deflected by Cincinnati 2. Jose Riasco was on that header on the previous set piece. Riasco in for Stefan Stojanovic. One of the 2 strikers in this 4-4-2 set. Also making their way in, Daniel Kruger. In for Sorensen in the back line. Inside the box. Dries tried to get it, no. Start-stop for Philly 2. No foul. Riasco wanted it. Here comes the counter. Some chippiness there, and now there's a foul. See the rest of the substitutions. Malik Viero checking in as well. The sub out for Alex Perez. And also Luciano Sanchez in up front for Nelson Pierre. So Union 2 going with 2 new strikers up front in Sanchez and Riasco. Almost a complete overhaul for Philadelphia Union 2, but they're still playing with just 10 members. Here's Stitz. Oh, nice pass on the outside to Valenzuela. 1-on-1. No. Still in the box. Sent out by Union 2. And a whistle. That ball was out. So 4 players substituting in for the Union 2. 2 for FC Cincinnati 2 and Ryder Mills and Matt Dries. Halsey with the first goal for Cincinnati 2 on the corner kick. Headed. Olney. Tried to get through, almost thrown away by Dries. Now here comes the Union 2. Can they get on the board with this counter? Racing inside the box and an offside call. Another substitution. Bobacar Diablo. He will check in for David Vasquez. Vasquez had a lot of crosses in the box. How will Diablo take over for that? And with these subs, this portion of the match is brought to you by Cintas, an official partner of FC Cincinnati. Also brought to you by Allegiant, the official airline of FC Cincinnati. Inside the 18, sent out. This portion of the match is brought to you by Cintas, an official partner of FC Cincinnati. Union 2 on the throw-in. So a 2-0 Cincinnati 2 lead over the Union 2. Dado Valenzuela with the assist from Morgan Marshall. So for Marshall, that's his 4th assist on the season. And Valenzuela's 2nd goal. Foul. Another sub about to make their way in for Cincinnati 2. David Garcia. He started all 4 matches he's played. So this is his first game as a reserve. And he'll check in for the captain, Kai Thomas. So Thomas, given the captain's ban by head coach Tyrone Marshall, and made that decision early in the year. So we'll see who else will lead throughout the rest of the second half. Diablo finding Viero. Good pass. Working inside the 18. Deflected. Possession. Will go to FCC2. This portion of the match is brought to you by Allegiant, the official airline of FC Cincinnati. We are in the 70th minute of a 2-0 FC Cincinnati 2 lead over the Philadelphia Union 2. Neither team has had a clean sheet this season. And FC Cincinnati 2 has a chance that they can hang on and keep the Union 2 scoreless. Already in command as Union 2 playing with just 10 members. Here's a pass to Halsey. Halsey in the box. Halsey crosses. Still in play. Knocked out by Union 2. Possession will stay with Cincinnati 2. Halsey will throw it in. And Valenzuela goes down. Union 2 has to be careful. Gotta find a way to remain disciplined here throughout the second. FCC2 in the attacking third. Stitz. Deflected off of him. Holden Trent surveying the pitch. Cincinnati 2 regained from the midline. Valenzuela on the outside to Mills, and sliding over is Holden Trent. And that was a close call. Union 2 on the move. Can they counter? Sanchez on the far side. Sanchez past 2 defenders. Good pass. Trying to work in the box and is sent back by Dries. Westfield recovers. Finds Diablo. 1-on-1. Westfield. Can he win the duel? No, good defense by Matt Dries. These are some valuable minutes that Dries is getting, as we mentioned, appearing in his 3rd match. He's only played 8 minutes. Sent back to Trent. Stitz was threatening that time. Union 2, nice find to Sanchez. Sanchez has to get past Foster. Back out of the box. Working in, Sanchez with the right, and he finds the back of the net. Back left corner. And the Union 2 are on the board. How about Luciano Sanchez from the academy with his first goal? It's a nice touch back inside the 18. And just finding a way through 3 Cincinnati 2 defenders and Evan Loro. What a find by Luciano Sanchez. So at the very least, Cincinnati 2 won't get that clean sheet. And for the Union 2, back within 1. Nice passing to Mills. A chance to recover. Good patience. Morgan Marshall fires, and it goes left. Look at this again. Valenzuela having to go wide to Morgan Marshall. And Stitz was sliding in, almost got his left foot out on it. So a hydration break, and while we're in this hydration break, this portion of the match is brought to you by CTI Clinical Trial and Consulting, an official partner of FC Cincinnati. What a second half we have had here in Highland Heights at the NKU Soccer Stadium. Started with Hugo LeGuinick getting a red card after picking up his 2nd yellow, and that's where FC Cincinnati 2 was able to capitalize. You take a look back at the first goal in the first half. That was scored by Brent Halsey off the assist of Jesus Castellano. That made it a 1-0 matchup at the half. And here's what happened in the second. There's where the 2nd yellow comes in for LeGuinick. He had 1 in the first and 1 in the second, so that means a red card, and he has to serve a 1-game suspension. So from there on, The Union 2 have been playing with just 10 men on the pitch. And this is how FC Cincinnati 2 was able to capitalize. They go inside to Valenzuela right at top of the 18. Made it look easy. Picking up his second goal on the season. But the Union 2 down but not out. You just saw moments ago before the hydration break. A nice find to Luciano Sanchez for his first goal of his next pro career. And to think, the Union 2 might find a way to tie this match up. They can continue to be consistent going forward. And we knew entering this match, head coach Marlon LeBlanc saying that one of his 3 keys to 3 points is to get goals in transition, and they've had a lot of opportunities for shots in transition. Philadelphia Union 2, 10 shots so far in the match with 3 on target, but with only 10 men on the pitch. FC Cincinnati 2, 13 shots with 5 on goal. Can Union 2 find an equalizer here in the attacking third? CJ Olney cuts inside, goes up to Diablo. Shot deflected. Kept alive by Viero. Salim Adams works it past Olney. Halsey advances past the halfway line. Some 2-man action going to Valenzuela. Halsey gets it right back, looking for an angle to cross. In the box, 3 defenders around Benjamin Stitz. Adams to the outside. Marshall flips to Valenzuela. Valenzuela gonna go wide. Marshall again. No, headed out. And good defense from Philly 2, Daniel Kruger. Halsey going to set up the corner kick from the far side. So it'll be Union 2's 4th in the match. Halsey on the corner. Headed high, and Trent comes down with it. Offside. A correction. It appears a yellow card is going to be given on a foul. Isaiah Foster, one of the defensive backs. That's his first. He'll have to be very careful. On the move to Ryder Mills in the box. Mills can't hang on. Kruger made some big stops defensively for Union 2. Time starting to wind down. Union 2 found the back of the net by Sanchez. Can they find the equalizer? Off the head to Riasco. The 19-year-old get through, knocked out of play by Foster. Maloney will set the corner up for the Union 2. Off the right foot, and Loro got a hand on it. We see here again the collision at the end. Kruger getting into it, colliding with Loro there. Can Cincinnati 2 hang on to this 2-1 lead? Halsey. Now up the pitch. Possession will stay with Cincinnati 2. Marshall throws it in quickly. Surveying the pitch. Oh. We're going to have some more off-field treatment. This time for the Union 2. Oh. Fierro. They're taking it up, forcing the shot to the head. Trainer will make their way out. He got up quickly. But we've seen this from two FC Cincinnati 2 players, from Salim Adams and Gerardo Valenzuela. But you just never know when it comes to concussions when you take a shot like that to the head. But play resumes. Cincinnati 2 working in the attacking third. Stitz trying to get that one through. Now Adams has it. Going towards the near side. Halsey sends one in the 18. Turning is Valenzuela. It'll be possession Union 2. Trent sends this one deep. Headed by Apononu. 2-on-1 advantage for Union 2. But it's headed back to Foster. Apononu goes wide. Good touch pass there for a moment. Now here comes Union 2. Looking for an equalizer. Top of the box. There's a whistle. Player down for each side. No Dries for FC Cincinnati 2 there. This gives the Union 2 a tremendous opportunity in the 87th minute for a free kick. This will be a crucial set piece. If Philly 2 can execute, they'll even this matchup at 2 apiece. Olney, Castillo in the back. Fierro now going to work his way to. Keep an eye out for Jose Riasco on the right side of your screen. He'll look to get involved. Castillo deflected. Second shot by Olney goes left. Good defensive stand by Cincinnati 2. Castillo with the left foot right into that wall. What a stop. Got to be careful here for Trent. Trent got incredibly lucky when he flew his way out here early in the second half to try to stop Benjamin Stitz. Stitz got past him, had an open net, and still couldn't convert. Union 2 on the move. Riasco on the cross inside the Diablo. Kicked away by Cincinnati 2. Kruger tried to recover. Castillo. Near side to Francis Westfield. Headed out of the box. Here comes Cincinnati 2. One more goal here could put this match away. Going wide. Inside the box. With the left foot. And it's ricocheted off of Trent and he falls on it. Good stop there. Now how will Philly 2 counter? Looking out for Sanchez. And Cincinnati 2 will send it to Loro. Considering that we had another hydration break in the second half, after the one we had in the first half, we were given 5 minutes of stoppage time. It'll be interesting to see if we get that same amount of time or more or less. And it will be 5 minutes as we enter the 90th minute. Scooped up by Trent. Valenzuela was trying to find the way in. Pinballed around. Union 2 trying to recover. Adams gets it. Duel won by Foster and a foul. Foster not going to argue. He already has a yellow. We will have 5 minutes of stoppage time here in the second. Final chances for Philadelphia Union 2. They scored a goal here in the second. Can they find the equalizer? Olney tees it up. It is brought back down by Evan Loro. Time winding down for Union 2.
So that's why, like, you watch people at the stadium most of the time. But yeah, it's rest discretion. Yeah, I know how the rule of it. I feel like it's strange.
Apononu send it back to Loro, who boots it down the pitch. Good job there by the goalkeeper from South River, New Jersey. Westfield. Will that stay in play? Yes, it will, and it's headed out by FC Cincinnati 2. Sanchez wasting no time, throws into Diablo. Diablo cutting towards the middle. Diablo back to Westfield. Diablo inside, sent away by Cincinnati 2. Still in play, Kruger finds Trent. Trent's got to be careful. Stids continuing to threaten. Headed back to Cincinnati 2. Now the Union 2 get possession back in the middle third. On the near side corner, Oni, one-on-one. There will be a substitution coming up here for Philly 2. They're bringing one more player. So one final chance. Haroon Conte will come in for Stitz. Rather for FC Cincinnati 2 checking in. So Conte, some fresh legs for one final chance. Can they hold Philadelphia Union 2 to just one goal? Conte trying to add an extra burst of speed here, making his 8th appearance this season. About a minute and a half left. Oni throws it in, and that'll go back to Loro. Here comes Viero. Loro directing traffic, advancing his team upfield. Off the head of Portela. Possession Cincinnati 2. Out to Conte. Conte racing, trying to get inside the 18, and lost it. But that shows quick burst, working through this tired back line of Union 2, using that extra energy as Kruger sends this one deep. Possession Union 2, final seconds. Westfield throws in, sent away by Halsey. All the way back. It's Portela. Gonna dribble this one out. Across midfield. Rolls out of play. Union 2 still might have some time. They gotta act fast. Last chance. The throw. Sent away by Halsey, and that's going to do it. FC Cincinnati 2 pick up their 3rd win of the year in 3 points in a 2-1 victory over the Philadelphia Union 2. What a match here in the Heights at the NKU Soccer Stadium. A Brazilian effort on both sides. And how about Dado Valenzuela scoring the 2nd goal in the 59th minute. And he is our man of the match, presented by Adidas. FC Cincinnati 2, Gerardo Dado Valenzuela picks up his second goal of the season right at the 18-yard mark. And what a shot. Tonight's man of the match, Gerardo Valenzuela of FC Cincinnati 2, and is presented by Adidas. So for our entire MLS Next Pro crew, I'm Danny Wall. Once again, our final score, FC Cincinnati 2, a 2-1 win over Philadelphia Union 2. Cincinnati 2 now 3-4-3 on the year with 13 points. The Union 2 dropped to 3-6-3 on the year and 2-3-2 on the road. Don't forget, you can watch MLS Next Pro all season long at MLS Season Pass on Apple TV and MLSNextPro.com. We thank you for joining us on this Sunday evening from Highland Heights. We'll see you next time. Good night.
This copyrighted broadcast of MLS Next Pro may not be retransmitted, reproduced, or rebroadcasted without the express written consent of Major League Soccer.